the sun beat down on the Arabian Sea. It was February 2nd, 1509. Off the coast of Diu, India, two powerful fleets prepared for a battle that would change history. On one side were the Portuguese, newcomers to these waters but determined to control the lucrative spice trade. On the other side was a mighty alliance of Islamic powers, united in their goal to expel the European interlopers. The air crackled with tension. The fate of empires hung in the balance. The stakes could not have been higher. The winner of this clash would control the flow of spices and riches from east to west. The loser would be relegated to the sidelines of history. The Battle of Diu was not just a naval encounter, it was a clash of civilizations, a pivotal moment in the story of globalization. Like and subscribe to emgotvhistory Warfare for more stories. For centuries, the spice trade had flowed through the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf, controlled by Arab traders and their Ottoman allies. Pepper, cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg, these were the prizes that fueled economies and whetted appetites across Europe. The Portuguese, driven by a thirst for exploration and profit, sought to break this monopoly. Their arrival in the Indian Ocean in the late 15th century upset the established order. Vasco da Gama's voyage around Africa in 1498 had opened a direct sea route to India, bypassing the traditional trade routes. This audacious move threatened the economic interests of the Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt, the Ottoman Empire, and their allies in the region. Leading the Portuguese forces was Viceroy Francisco de Almeida, a seasoned veteran known for his ruthlessness. Almeida was determined to establish Portuguese dominance in the region, by force if necessary. He saw the Battle of Diu as an opportunity to crush his enemies and secure control of the spice trade. Arrayed against him was a formidable alliance. The Mamluk Sultanate had dispatched a powerful fleet under the command of Amir Husain al-Kurdi, a skilled admiral with a reputation for bravery. He was joined by Malik Ayaz, the governor of Diu, and ships from the Gujarat Sultanate, led by Sultan Mahmud Begada himself. The stage was set for a titanic struggle. Three powerful figures, each with their own ambitions and motivations, were about to clash in a battle that would decide the fate of empires. Fleets of fire and thunder, a technological gulf. The two fleets that met at Diu were a study in contrasts. The Portuguese possessed a technological edge that would prove decisive. Their ships, armed with powerful cannons and manned by experienced sailors, were formidable weapons of war. The Portuguese carracks, large and heavily armed merchant ships, could withstand considerable punishment and deliver devastating broadsides. Their smaller caravels, fast and maneuverable, were ideal for scouting and harassing the enemy. The Allied fleet, composed mainly of Mamluk war galleys and Indian dhows, relied on boarding tactics and overwhelming numbers. While their ships were fast and maneuverable, they were lightly armed and vulnerable to Portuguese firepower. The Mamluks, in particular, had failed to keep pace with naval advancements in Europe. Their reliance on traditional galleys, while effective in the Mediterranean, would prove to be their undoing in the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. Fury at Diu, cannons roar, empires tremble. The battle began with a thunderous roar as Portuguese cannons opened fire. The Allied fleet, caught in the open, suffered heavy casualties. The Portuguese strategy was simple but effective. Use their superior firepower to cripple the enemy at a distance before moving in for the kill. Amir Husain, a skilled tactician, attempted to close the distance and engage the Portuguese in close combat, where his numerical superiority would count. However, the relentless barrage from the Portuguese cannons prevented the Allied ships from getting close. The sea ran red with blood as the Mamluk galleys, outmaneuvered and outgunned, were blown out of the water. The battle raged for hours. Despite their initial losses, the Allied forces fought bravely. Malik Ayaz, commanding from his flagship, led several daring attacks, but the Portuguese firepower proved too much. One by one, the Allied ships were sunk or captured. By nightfall, the outcome was clear. The Allied fleet lay in ruins, its remnants scattered or sunk. The Portuguese, though outnumbered, had won a decisive victory. The Battle of Diu was a massacre, a testament to the power of gunpowder and naval technology. For more incredible stories of naval warfare, like and subscribe to emgotvhistory Warfare.